Hey, what do you want to da-da-da?
I don't know. What do y'all think we should da-da-da?
Well, what did we da yesterday?
Yesterday.
All the days feel like the same day these days.
I know.
Like, is today Monday or Tuesday?
Today is Thursday.
Oh no, I forgot to call my mom on her birthday.
Oh no!
No!
These days, nothing is normal and everything is weird. But you could still save big when you switch to Progressive. That won't change. Not today or any day.
Quote today at Progressive.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Well, forget about Nate Silver and the polls. Nothing is a better precursor as to who is likely to win an election and the various election odds that are up there as far as who's going to win Senate, etc., than the sports books. And of all things, it's actually an Irish sports book, Paddy Power, considered to be the best place for election odds. Note that in Las Vegas, you cannot you cannot bet on anything that's voted upon, whether it's an election, whether it's an award like the Academy Awards, Grammy Awards, etc. So that's why we got to turn to either the offshore or the Irish sports books. And again, Paddy Power, long time considered to be the number one place for political odds. Hillary Rodham Clinton, an overwhelming 1-5 favorite to win the election. Donald Trump is 4-1. Now, if you're a newbie to betting, what that means is for every $10 that you want to win, you would have to risk $50 in order to win it to bet on Clinton. Conversely, if you bet $10 on Donald Trump, you're going to get back $40. So you get 4 times your normal investment, but in the case of Hillary Clinton, you got to bet 5 times what you want to win. Now, the third-party candidates, Evan McMullen, Jill Stein, and Gary Johnson, are each at 500-1. Might as well be infinity to 1. That's kind of a joke there that any of them are listed. But hold on, folks. We do have some interesting novelty odds coming up as far as those third-party candidates are concerned. Now, it does look like there could be a possibility, according to the odds makers, as far as one candidate winning the popular vote and another one winning the Electoral College, much like Al Gore, George Bush. Now, Hillary Clinton's a more prohibitive favorite to win the popular vote at 1-7. Trump is 9-2. However, odds makers are not insulting our intelligence. They did not even include any of the third-party possibilities on the actual odds. Now, there are some, kind of interesting novelty odds that are going on. Donald Trump to sever ties before the end of 2016 is only at 4-1. Here's a good one. Will any other person other than Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump win a state? This is nuts, folks. Paddy Power, I don't know, maybe they are out of touch. They actually have that possibility at 4-1. I will tell you the chances are about 100,000 to 1. I'd really have to literally have the odds about 100,000 to 1 to invest any significant amount of money. I can't see any scenario in which a third-party candidate wins any state, even one of the smaller states where, maybe a couple thousand votes could swing things. So those odds are, quite frankly, pretty ridiculous. The popular vote winner to lose the election, again, that split vote, 5-1. So they say that's a distinct possibility. Although, kind of absurd. I'm telling you flat out, there's a much better chance at having the popular vote winner lose the election than there is a third-party candidate winning any single solitary state. Although we'll see after the election. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. And at the very least, even if the likely scenario where Hillary Clinton both wins the popular vote and wins the electoral vote, you'll still see it'll be a lot closer that Trump could have won one or the other than there would have been any third-party candidate winning a state. So I'll be proven right, even if the long shot does not come in. Bernie Sanders to form a new party by the end of 2016, so it is 9-1. Same odds for Donald Trump to do the same. Now, will there be an electoral college tie? This has never happened before. Might be more likely to happen than a Super Bowl tie, though, at least in terms of number of elections. But anyway, that is listed at 40-1. Now, Donald Trump to win no states in the election is 250-1. I agree that's a long shot, but those odds are a lot more realistic. I will go so far as to say there is a better chance of Donald Trump getting shut out than there is of a third-party candidate winning any single solitary state, yet one is at 250-1 and the other one is listed at only 4-1. I actually think the absolute best bet that you could go with is the time of the concession speech. Look, regardless of who wins, I think this is a pretty darn good chance this is going to be a contested election. Both camps have already hinted to such. Even Donald Trump, being quite blunt, has already hinted to such. You can bet after midday, November the 9th at 5-1. So all he has to do is 20 or 48 hours after the election for him to not concede the election, for us to cash in on 5-1, or for her, Don, there's still a possibility that Hillary Clinton could win the election. The favorite is between midnight Eastern and 1 o'clock Eastern. Between midnight and actually 2 o'clock Eastern time, which under a normal, quote unquote, normal election is usually when it does happen. That's at 6-5, but this is no normal election. I doubt if it will be conceded before 2 a.m. Actually, before midnight is 8-1, and I would set the odds a little bit higher than that. Not, ridiculous odds, but yet again, I go back to it. They actually think that a third-party candidate could win a state is more likely than the losing candidate conceding by midnight. Yeah, I just don't. Those were bizarre odds. You are nuts if you bet that one at 4-1 as far as any candidate winning a state. But, again, I think the absolute best bet that I have seen posted anywhere is that it will not be conceded before midday of the next day at 5-1. Again, offshoreinsiders.com is a place to go for all your sports betting picks, winning sports betting picks. That is www.offshoreinsiders.com.
The new year comes with new ways for pros to save at Lowe's. Like when you're ready to tackle your taxes, we'll help you save up to $100 off federal tax preparation when you file through TurboTax. All you have to do is sign up to become a Lowe's Pro Loyalty member by January 25th, and the savings is yours. This exclusive offer is for new Lowe's Pro Loyalty members only, so sign up at lowesforpros.com/proloyalty. Lowe's, the new home for pros. Discount valid on select TurboTax services through October 15th. More terms apply. U.S. only.